Fred here, welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel vlog. Just wanted to talk about some things that are coming up on my main channel. Also wanted to talk to you about 22 ammunition. I came across in Dick's of all places that usually doesn't have any ammunition whatsoever. Some American Eagle made by Federal. These are copper jacketed hollow point 22s, 38 grain, and they're made by Federal, and they're actually pretty decent. I also came across, and they only had one of these, so I mean, I just been lucking out all week. This is 37 grain, and this is high velocity stuff. This goes at 1,330 feet per second. Also copper plated hollow point. So really lucked out with the ammo. So what I'm saying is, you know, $10, not that crazy $20-$30 that you would see that online. These boxes are were just under $3. This is 40 rounds. By the way, the Winchester is 100 rounds. You know, the normal prices they're not high. So what you're seeing on the internet, you know, if you keep on creating the demand and buying it on the internet, they're gonna, you know, keep on hoarding it and reselling it, because I know just about for a fact, based on some secondhand information, that there are people who are cherry picking ammunition as it comes in from these big box stores and reselling it online. So if you don't provide the demand, we'll start seeing these show up again on shelves at normal prices. I think it's all going to be happening within the next month or two, so hang in there. So unless you're like gonna shoot any, you know, you gotta have some because you're gonna shoot and you don't have any, or you don't want to use your current stock, then I would wait. Alright, next thing I want to talk about the two things that I'll be doing for next week. First, I came across this, a Kershaw. It is the Black Gulch. What does that look like to you? That's right, it looks like a Buck 110, but silver bolsters. Let's take a look at those together. You can see it looks kind of similar there. Now there are some differences. This is made in the USA. This is made in China. This is probably about 40 bucks. This I paid $19. You could probably find this for as low as $15, maybe even cheaper than that. Although it's made in China, it's still made of some decent steel. It's HCR13 MOV stainless steel, which is comparable to AUS-8. Now, the Buck 110, this guy is 420 HC, which is a very, very good steel because of the way they do the grind and the way they do the heat treat. It's really good. So when I do the review of this, I'll go ahead and do some comparison. But you can see this is the Buck 110 is just a little bit larger, but still same style, you know, lock back, classic design. So it's good to compare the two. Alright, so let's see. For my Friday video, what I'm going to do is review this. This is a Summit rechargeable power bank, and what this is for is to charge these guys, your cell phone. You know, if you're camping or if you're in a crisis where you don't have electricity, where you can't charge these things because you don't have power, this is something that you should have. You should have one that's capable of charging your phone at least once, if not more. Now, this guy's pretty cool. I don't want to do the review now, but I will tell you this. It can charge my cell phone once, and it talks to you when you're lonely.
Battery is full.
It also comes with hair. No, that's mine. Sorry you had to see that. I'm also going to probably throw in the review another one. I had picked this one at end cap at Target for like 12 bucks. They were selling them out. This is an Energizer. It barely has enough to charge my phone, but it was worth it. So for the price. And we'll talk about milliamp hours and all that good stuff and what you need for your cell phone and a good balance of cost and power and all that good stuff Friday. Now for next week, I'm probably going to finally get out and do some shooting. Now, I have two firearms here. They're both safety checked before filming here. The first one that I'm probably going to be taking to the range is a Buckmark. This is probably my most accurate .22 pistol. Has that gold trigger. That's some people love it, some people hate it, but it definitely makes the pistol stand out. I went ahead and put the original iron sights back on, but this whole piece can come off, and you can put like a Picatinny rail or an optic rail on there, so you can put optics on there. Sometimes I put a red dot on there, but I went ahead and just put my normal iron sights. Also on the front sight post, I went ahead and put some, as you can see there's some orange nail polish, my favorite color, mango orange. My eye picks it up pretty good, so it sort of helps me with the iron sights, because as you get older, your eyesight tends to go downhill, especially when you get over 40. I love this gun. It's solid, not a rattle in it. It's just rock solid. Has the finger grooves in there, and it's sort of like a rubbery grip, and it just fits and feels perfect and feels like a rock. It's rock solid, and it's super accurate. Again, I have a Ruger Mark III. I have a Beretta Dios. I have this. I have a Ruger Single 6. And I don't know, I think those are all the .22 pistols, a revolver I have. And out of them all, this is the most accurate. So we'll probably be shooting that. Now another gun I'll be shooting is this guy. This is a Bursa Firestorm made in Argentina. This has been a problem ever since I got it, actually. It tended to get an occasional stovepipe or failure to eject, basically. So I went ahead and disassembled this, did a really good fluff and buff. Also went ahead and paid close attention to behind the extractor. And then I went ahead and reassembled this all, and then I just put some real ammunition in there and manually cycled it to make sure it functioned perfect, which it did. So I'm hoping when it gets to the range, it will also function perfect. This is a great pistol. The reason why we got it is because it's a 380, and it has these finger grooves in here. It's a little bit bigger than, let's say, the Ruger LCP. So between the size, the finger grips, and the round, it's a very controllable pistol. Well, I mean, these grooves really help you, maintain and reduce that muzzle flip very easily, and the round is not too powerful, so it's kind of fun to shoot, actually. So, but it's you're still shooting a 380, so that is considered in some people's books a defensive round. I don't want to get into the whole debate. The downside, no. By the way, this is the 7-round magazine. They do make some versions of this that have a wider grip, that have double stack, that can hold more. There's a lot of variants to these. The thing that a lot of people have issue about this particular gun is the MIM parts. The trigger is MIM. The takedown lever is MIM. The safety and decocker is MIM. The hammer is MIM. And now you're asking, what's MIM? Well, that's mold injection, metal mold injection. I'll tell you what, I got a link right here that I can go ahead and tell you. It is metal injection molding. And essentially, this was something that came out in the 70s, and a lot of toys that had metal parts were, used MIM, and they broke. Those little metal pieces would usually just break under stress with no warning whatsoever. But that's back when it first came out. These days, it's the process is refined and much better, and you rarely have any problem with MIM parts. Now, the way that they do MIM is, instead of starting with a big piece of metal and carving it out, they take metal powder and mix it with like a wax and a polymer, and then they basically inject it like plastic into molds, and then after it's all cooled, then they'll go ahead and use chemicals and stuff to go ahead and extract more, some of that plastic and wax out. So what you end up with is a nice metal part that has a very slightly waxy kind of feel to it. It's really weird. Really weird. But there you go. But no problem with it. Bursa. Made in Argentina. Very good pistols. Hopefully this one will run good now. Too, we'll find out. But that's why I'm bringing it to the range to go ahead and check it out and see if I fixed it. If not, maybe I'll give the company a call. Alright, well that's all I got. Just want to let you know what's coming up. And hope you have a great evening. And thanks for joining me here at my Gear Obsession vlog. Take care. Have a great evening. Bye.